Good morning from Agra. We spent the last couple days here in India exploring both Old Delhi and New Delhi. Yesterday we saw the Taj Mahal, and today we are exploring some more of Agra as we make our way out towards Jaipur. Before we can go explore Agra, we need to first check out of this hotel room, grab some breakfast, and meet up with our tour. So let's go. Just chew it.
This is mouth fresher, it's neat and clean.
So we just finished our breakfast and one of the staff gave us some
sugar and like a mint?
Yeah, and we were meant to put them in our hands and chew them after eating, and it was supposed to freshen our breath. And I can say that I do feel minty fresh now. It almost tasted like those Christmas gumdrops where it was like really spicy and sweet at the same time, but yeah, I guess we don't need any gum or mint right now. We're just in the lobby now waiting for our bus to pull up to go explore more of Agra.
We go to the Agra Fort, visit the fort, and after the fort we'll visit one of the crafts places where you can see the artisans working on the marble dome.
Our first stop of the day here in Agra is at the Agra Fort, also known as Agra's Red Fort. The Agra Fort is a large 16th century fortress of red stone. The walls surrounding this fort have a circumference of about 1.5 miles and are over 70 feet tall.
This has been a fort that's both had military and royal palatial uses over time for the Mughal emperors, and there's connections to the Emperor Akbar, who was Shah Jahan's grandfather. Shah Jahan, again, was the person who built the Taj Mahal as well as the Jama Masjid in Delhi and also the Red Fort in Delhi. So this is a place that has been built upon over the generations and continues to be an absolute stunning piece of architecture.
Every inch of this place is covered in detail, which is something that we've been seeing all over India, is just the attention to detail, and it's very, very beautiful. There's no inch of space that's been spared as far as getting detailed, from the ceilings to the floors to the walls. Every inch of this place is just beautiful. We've walked a little bit deeper into the fort, and on this outside terrace area, it is a little bit smoggy out because of the pollution, but on a clear day you'd be able to see the Taj Mahal. Out in the distance you can still see the faint outline, and it almost makes it look mystical or magical. So we can peek and see a little bit of the Taj Mahal. Thankfully we were there yesterday to take in all of its beauty, but wow, is this fort amazing.
We've gone from the red sandstone on the other side of the fort into an area with white marble, which is stunning, the transition here. It's really amazing all of the different techniques that we've seen through this area with the white marble, as well as in the side with the red sandstone. But one of the most striking features was a illuminated section with the marble and the arches in one of the buildings. With marble, the light can shine through and almost have a glowing effect. So just the styles and techniques used are absolutely incredible.
The last stop we have here in Agra before we make our way towards Jaipur is a handicraft store. And what is so special about this handicraft store is that all of the people here who are working are direct descendants of those who helped build the Taj Mahal. One of the many things that makes the Taj Mahal so beautiful is the marble inlay work that's all over it. And the process of creating this marble inlay in these type of buildings and crafts was passed down through the generations, and we get to see a little demonstration on how they do it.
These are all semi-precious stones, and they are inlaid on the white marble. Exactly the same work you could see the people, artisans, they are all doing here, and they are all the descendants of the people who were employed at the Taj. Like the stones here, they are simply kept on top. They stick it with a temporary glue here. With the help of this tool, then they would trace the outlines. Then remove the stone, they would get the image. It would be the cavities accordingly then. Yeah? Whatever it is. They would paint it with orange color like this here.
So we left Agra and hit the road in the bus, and along the way we ended up going down a country road for about 70 kilometers. It was absolutely wild. There were 2 lanes and the traffic was going how traffic goes in India. So it was a wild, super exciting ride with beautiful scenery of the countryside. But we've come to the town of Karauli and we are at the local royal family's palace, so the Maharaja's palace, and that's where we're staying for tonight.
We were greeted with a warm welcome. They gave us flowers and ushered us to our room, and it feels absolutely surreal to be able to say that we're going to be staying in a royal family's palace for the night.
This is really, really cool. It's a beautiful location and we get to have dinner in the courtyard tonight, so it's been a pretty amazing day so far. So as you come through these beautiful doors, this again isn't like just a hotel room. You have these beautiful doors that kind of bolt closed when you're ready to be in for the night, but there is a sort of daybed area in the sitting room. You come into the bedroom, there is an enormous bed with side tables, really cool carving in the headboard area. You have a fridge in case you need storage, of course water, which is provided at most of the accommodations here in India. As you come through, you have sort of a, I guess, beauty station. There's a little bureau dresser with a mirror on it and a chair so that you can kind of get ready. And then you have the bathroom, which is fairly basic, but you have a nice shower, some beautiful carving on this side, a sink, bathroom, basically everything you need, but you're in such a beautiful setting that it really feels so elevated. This is such a cool accommodation and one of the most unique that we've ever stayed in. Today was a pretty cool day. We started at the Agra Fort. We got to go over to a marble workshop.
We learned cool fun facts. One of my favorites was actually about the glue that they use. Apparently it is a trade secret.
The glue was really impressive because it's a one-time use thing. You put it into the space that you've carved out for the inlay, heat it up, and then put the semi-precious stones in. Once it dries, it is solid. It's not going to ever be able to be loosened up again. It is a permanent fixture, which is really pretty amazing.
And we fortunately were able to purchase some of the handicrafts, and we got a little figurine that has some of the Firestone in it and a little plaque of the Taj Mahal.
It was a cool experience and gave us an opportunity to get something authentic that we will absolutely treasure forever.
Yeah, it feels like we get to take a little piece of the Taj Mahal with us. We're making our way out to Jaipur, and this is kind of like the halfway stop. So we're staying for the night, exploring some of the area tomorrow, and then I believe tomorrow night we'll be in Jaipur.
Yeah, we're excited to be here tonight. We're having dinner with the group this evening in just an hour or so. And tomorrow is another early morning as we get ready to explore Karauli and some of the sites here before hitting the road again and moving on our way towards Jaipur. Good morning from another beautiful day in India. We are in Karauli and we are standing in front of the beautiful Maharaja's palace where we were able to stay last night.
Not only were we able to stay last night, but while we were eating dinner, we got to meet the local king. He was very kind and hospitable, and it was just a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience.
We're actually heading out today, but we decided to wake up early this morning to walk around the grounds. There are peacocks and other animals that the Maharaja owns, so we're excited to see them. We already saw a peacock walking around in front of us, so we'll definitely have to catch up and try and see the beautiful plumage. Don't know if we will though, because I think they only do that if they're threatened, so we probably don't actually want to see them, but I think they're beautiful birds in general, and the scenery here is just incredible.
We're seeing more and more peacocks. There's some on the roof, some running through the gardens, but we can hear the moos of the cows, so we're almost there. It's actually a little bit chilly out, which before researching this time of year, we're here in November, I would have never imagined India to be on the cooler side. I think we're here at the perfect time where it's nice and warm during the day but not too hot, and then it cools down at night where it's a comfortable sleep. As we were on our morning stroll, we ran into a gentleman who works here, and he has taken upon himself to kind of act as our little tour guide with us and one other person in the group, and he's showing us old vintage cars and giving us an explanation of all the different animals, and everyone here in India is just so kind. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. While we were exploring the grounds, we actually met up with one of the staff here that showed us a lot of the different areas that had kind of been closed off as he was going through to open them to start the day. So we were able to see the pool. We didn't get a chance to swim, and it may have been a bit too cold at this time of year, but it was really a cool experience to see that. He opened up the garage with some of the Maharaja's cars, as well as some of the antiques and sort of museum pieces that he has here, including the seats that would have gone on the back of elephants and some amazing things like that. We also got to see the farm, which was a really cool experience because the cattle that are milked here, that milk is taken to the market and to the temple, and so they're still taking care of the town. The building itself is absolutely amazing, and the grounds were just the cherry on top to be able to explore those this morning. We left the Maharaja's palace and walked through the streets of Karauli over to the city palace, and there is a beautiful museum that actually seems to be sponsored by the Maharaja that we stayed with.
Through his family heritage and see some of the artifacts, and now we're walking through the city palace, and it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, there's so many amazing carvings, painted and inlaid sections, so we're really excited to see more of this. And again, this is something that was sort of championed by the Maharaja's wife, so this is really great. As we've been walking through these really amazing entryways, we've been seeing Ganesh statues, which is what we actually were able to get from the marble craftsmen in Agra. So it's kind of cool to have something resembling that we'll be able to take home with us. Right now in the city palace, we're in the room where the Maharaja would have entertained visitors or people coming to speak to him, and this room is just so beautiful. Right now they're currently doing restoration, which we got to see some of the painting, but it's incredible. The paint and detail that absolutely cover every inch of this room.
After exploring some of the grounds area in that beautiful detailed room, we're heading into the walls of the palace now, and our guide actually has a stick to keep away the monkeys. We've seen a couple of them on the outside, but I guess they're actually in some of the rooms as well, so we're excited to see and hopefully not get too close to those monkeys. Very steep. Watch your head.
Oh wow. Yeah, and the mirrors.
After exploring the palace, we were able to go into the temple. We weren't allowed to film the actual ceremony.
We were able to witness a prayer that was going on this morning, which was really an incredible experience. And then after that, sort of spontaneously, music sort of session happened where they were chanting the prayer and playing the music, and we were able to just sit and observe and be a part of it, which was truly wonderful. Just so fortunate to have these experiences while we're here.
said we're walking to Jaipur now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Because we're making such good time.
We're on the way to the bus.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Into two, Premium and Maharaja. Final destination in Jaipur. Good driving, well done.
We have the Ganesh
Yeah.
in this one too.
Oh yeah. This is nice.
Yeah, very nice. So we've made it into the city of Jaipur and to our hotel for the evening, maybe 2 nights, I think.
After leaving Karauli and taking some very scenic roads both through different villages and the countryside, we have made it to Jaipur. We're going to be spending the next 2 nights here, and tomorrow we're exploring the Pink City.
We can't wait to share the next couple of days adventure with you here in Jaipur. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
I'm living my best life. I wake up with the sunrise. It does not look a thing like I thought that it would, but I've been getting my steps in, and I sleep with my best friend. It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best.